Okay, girls, before you start doing this section, it would really benefit you to look at 6.7 and read a little bit before you start this. All right, Pascal's triangle and binomial expansions. So Pascal's triangle is right here, and I think you may have seen it before, but it starts with a 1, and then it goes 1, 1, and in fact, all of the outer parts of the triangle are 1s. But the inside of the triangle is made by adding the two terms that are directly above that space. So I get 1 plus 1 is 2, 1 plus 2 is 3, 2 plus 1 is 3, 3 plus 3 is 6, 1 plus 3 is 4. Okay, and that's how the triangle is made. So it's a super easy triangle to draw out. Okay, now the neat thing happens to be this. And I'm just going to show you this idea quickly, just in case it's eluding you. So just watch for a minute, because you'll have it underneath here, but I'll just show you. Okay, so we know that if we have anything to the 0, it's 1. That's that 1. That's to the 0. And a plus b to the 1 is just a plus b. 1a plus 1b. Okay, and then when we square a plus b, remember that you either square it in your head, which you will do after this from now on, or you FOIL it all out. And when you FOIL it out, you get a squared plus 2ab plus b squared. 1 is a coefficient, 2 is a coefficient, 1 is a coefficient. 1, 2, 1. Okay, so a plus b cubed is a plus b times all this stuff. I know I'm going fast, but just either slow me down or watch it again, okay? I'm going to multiply a times each one of those, so that's going to give me a cubed plus 2a squared b plus ab squared, and then I'm going to multiply b times all of these, which is going to give me ba squared. I'm going to write it under here, a squared b, and b times that gives me 2a times b squared, and b times that gives me plus b cubed. When I add that up, I get a cubed plus 3a squared b plus 3ab squared plus b cubed. 1, 3, 3, 1. 1, 3, 3, 1. So now it's really easy for me to expand anything like this because I just use Pascal's triangle and I put the numbers. If it's to the 4th, I use the 4th row. 1, 4, 6, 4, 1. But how do you get the a and the b? I get that. Okay, so how do you get the a and the b? Well, you start with whatever power is here. That's going to be the first term, just the a cubed. And then you go down by 1 for the a and up by 1 for the b. Then down by 1, squared goes to first, b squared, b comes to b squared, up. And then down gives me a to the 0, nothing, and b cubed. Look at that. Start with the 4th, then I go to the 3rd, squared, gone. Start with no b, 1b, 2b, 3b. Okay, get the idea? So that's a really, really powerful thing. It also happens to be the combinations. It's so weird. Okay, so the values in Pascal's triangle correspond to NCR, where the value n is the row number and r is the term number, except sometimes when we have negatives. But so let's look at this. Okay, if I'm looking at row 4 and I want the 3rd one in, I go 4. Ooh, sorry. I'm going to get in the screen. So math, oops, don't want to do that yet. 4, math, prob, 3. 4. Oops, that turned 6. Did I do something wrong? The value in Pascal's triangle, NCR, oh, I have to start with 0. I'm so sorry. The outer row is 0. So it's 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 was the right one to get. Okay, it's beautiful. All right. So this pattern can be generalized as this. This is going to be kind of a big deal for next year, but not so big of a deal right now. Okay, so it is generalized, which means it's written the whole thing out in letters of what these are. But I'm not worried about it right now. We'll be able to do all our examples. Okay, so and this one as well. This general term of any term in the sequence, you're not going to need it today, for sure, not until I get back or not even until next year. All right, so we're just recalling that this is the formula I used a K instead of an R because I used something that was a clip, but it's the same thing. Same formula for NCR, same thing. We use these a lot. I think I scratched these off on your paper because we don't need to do so many. You just did a whole ton of them before. So let's do 5, choose 3. It says use without a calculator. So I'm doing 5, choose 3. Sorry. And it's 5 factorial over 3 factorial times 2 factorial. You did a lot of them on your homework, so I'm sure you'll be good at it. So it's 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1 over 3 times 2 times 1 times 2 times 1. These 3's can go, and that gives me the 4. So that's 10, 10. 5, choose 3. All right, great. I'm going to pause for a minute.